class, it's Miss Vega. Today we're going to be modeling light sources. We're going to learn how light leaves a light source and hits a surface to make it bright. Last time we were together, we were introduced to light sources, which is anything that makes light. In our read aloud, Can You See in the Dark? The author used evidence to show us that we cannot see in the dark. We need light to see. Let's think about our classrooms. Usually when we're in a classroom, we usually have a whiteboard, right? And this whiteboard seems bright. How do you think this whiteboard became bright? So some of you mentioned the ceiling lights and also the window, right? The window lets in the sunlight. Those light sources make the surface of the whiteboard bright. A surface is the outside part of something, a surface. Another example of a surface would be a tabletop, or like we saw in our classroom picture, a whiteboard. Today in your home, I want you to use a light source to practice making surfaces brighter. Let's watch how Miss Vega practices in her home. Okay, class, we're going to use a flashlight. So first I want to make sure that my flashlight's working. It's working. Okay, we're going to make different surfaces look bright. So I have a white paper, and let's see. Did you see that? I just tried to make the white paper look brighter, and I think I figured it out. I'm going to lock that observation in my brain and look for another surface to try this on. Come on. Ooh, let's try this wall. Ready? Wow, I had so much fun making different surfaces look brighter with the use of my light source, the flashlight. Now, I want you to practice this in your home. So I want you to either get a flashlight or maybe the light from your family's phone to practice making different surfaces in your home look brighter, okay? So you can pause the video now and go look for different surfaces in your home and make them brighter using your light source. Welcome back. So how did you make different surfaces in your home brighter? What did you do? Yeah, so you made sure your light source was on, right? The flashlight. And then when you wanted to make a surface brighter, how did you make the surface brighter using your light source? Yes, just like Miss Vega did, right? You have your whiteboard and you pointed your light source towards your surface to make it brighter. So why do you think you did that? Why did you point your light source towards the surface to make it brighter? Yes, those are all great reasons. So the main thing we're noticing through our observations and practice is that when we point our light source towards the surface and we turn on that light, the light is leaving the light source and hitting the surface to make it brighter. Light travels from the light source, hits the surface, making it brighter. So scientists use diagrams to show their ideas of what is happening when they are investigating a big question. Let's practice diagramming this together. Here we have two examples of a light source. It's the same light source, the lamp, but in this picture, the light source is on, giving light, and in this picture, the light source is off, meaning there's no light. Our surface are crayons. I love crayons. Here, I see my light source is on and it's pointing towards the crayons. It's going to make that surface brighter. Notice how in my diagram, I include arrows to show how the light travels from the light source to the surface of the crayons. Here, my light source is off, so there's no light going towards the crayons. So if this is in a dark place, that means it would look really dark. We would not see the crayon. Scientists also practice making cause and effect statements to help show their learning. When the light source is on, light comes from the light source and hits the surface. The effect, so the surface looks bright. What about when the light source is off? When the light source is off, no light comes from the light source, so the surface looks dark. Today, you're going to be modeling light sources through a diagram as well. Our directions. Diagram how light makes a surface bright when a light source is on, and how the surface is dark when a light source is off. Be sure your diagram is clear and neat, has labels, has details, and has arrows to show how light moves. Complete the cause and effect statements on the next page. So here we see our light source is labeled and it's on. What will happen to the surface? In your diagram, be sure to show how the light travels from the light source. Here, the light source is off, and this is our surface. How would our surface look? Once you've diagrammed it, you can complete the cause and effect statements. When the light comes from the light source and hits so the surface looks. Here is when the light source is off. So when the light source is, no light comes from the light source, so the surface looks. I had so much fun modeling light sources today, and I hope you got to do it at home as well. Today, we were really able to see through our observations that when a light source is on, light travels from the light source and can make a surface appear bright. I hope you continue exploring this at home, and I can't wait to see you next time.